Okay, notifications are being sent out. We'll see who gets them and who shows up. Let's see who's first. Uh-oh. Bernie's first. All right, we're live. Two people are already here. Kathy's here. Kelly's here. Hey guys, how are you guys? All right. With the title, it was Dry Fast and Day Before Fair. So we'll talk about those today. Let's see, who else is here? Yeah. I did the dry fast for 24 hours from yesterday after I did the video until, I guess it was only like 22 hours, until about 2:30, almost 3 o'clock today. Let's see. I woke up this morning, and this was a fast where I didn't, like what I did was I was looking up the difference between a dry fast and a wet fast. The wet fast is the thing that I did where I did those 20 days and I still drank water every day. A dry fast can be done up to 24 hours, usually safely. And it's fasting also while not drinking anything. And it really cleanses the body, and it's equivalent to 3 days of regular fasting. That's what it says. So this morning I weighed myself with my work pants on, work belt, which has these, all my cuff keys, my my handcuff pouch, my pepper spray pouch, stuff like that. Both shoes, shirt, like ready for work this morning. So I weighed myself, and then I weighed myself when I got home from work, which was roughly 8 or 9 hours later, probably about 9 hours later. And I was down just 6 pounds from this morning to this afternoon. That was, now of course, I've drank, this is gonna be my second one of these. I drank 2 cups of coffee since I've been home. I had 3 eggs and 4 pieces of bacon today. So I've already broken the fast, and that's already done. So as far as weight then, I checked my ketones. They were 1.2 at the time. My blood sugar was at 80. So everything was really good. So I didn't feel bad. I felt fine. Everything was just kind of, I think that'll probably be my new norm, because I don't need to be drinking coffee or stuff throughout the day. I just don't need it. Lord knows I don't want to go into our officer's dining room and eat the food that we get, because it's just not, it's not really keto friendly. Most of it's fried food, breaded food, processed food, stuff like that. It's the cheaper food. And we can't bring in our own food. So my wife's eating a Greek salad. Very nice. Here, you want to show it to everybody? This is what my wife's going to eat right now. Here it is. Ready? Look how nice she made that. Smells good, girl.
I forgot the avocado.
Oh, yeah. She's going to put some avocado on it. That's her salad. Anyway, tomorrow, like I said, I'm going to do a few lives. Oh, look. Hey, Broden's back from Sweden, Jen. Yeah. Broden's, I can't remember. Espion. I don't know how to say the name. I'll never figure it. But they used to be a regular on here before. Glad he's back, or she's back. I don't even know. Anyway, tomorrow is the fair, so I'm gonna do a bunch of lives, quick lives, from various booths. Sausage, the one sausage one. Awesome. I'm glad you're back, bro. So I'm gonna do like the different ways to do keto at the fair. Now the stands are so far apart. You're gonna see this fair is on the gigantic side. Like most people have never been to a fair this big. It's really that crazy. It's that big. There's like there'll be a concert going on later in the evening. Who's playing tomorrow? Do you know?
I don't know. All I know is Toby Keith is on Saturday.
Who is?
Toby Keith is next Saturday.
Toby Keith is on Saturday. Anyway, but it's a fair, you know. Hey, my dog's here. Let's see. He said, "I love you. I love you." Yeah, Bernie's chiming in, trying to get attention here. So the fast was pretty simple. The fast was, it was, you know, I basically I stopped drinking after I was done with the video yesterday, and then I just, once I got to about 9 o'clock, I didn't have anything to drink before I went to bed. I went to bed. I woke up. I made a conscious decision not to drink anything this morning. And then while at work, I didn't drink anything at work either, or eat. So, and I usually don't eat at work, or I usually don't eat before work anyway. So, yes, hit that thumbs up button, Kelly said. Please do. There you go. Very nice, girl. So, and then when I got home, I broke the fast, and I checked the results of that fast, and the results were pretty good. Hey, there we are. I'm glad you're back. Memory of John Mordaunt. Oh, my poor dog. I'm petting my dog. This is Tank. Yeah, Tank has scratches on his head. I'm scratching them for him. Anyway, and to reiterate, I weighed myself this morning with my work pants, t-shirt, shoes, utility belt, stuff like that. And when I weighed myself when I got home after about 9 hours, an 8-hour workday, I got home and I was 6 pounds less. So I felt that was a testimonial of the fast working. It worked pretty good. Yeah, glad you're catching the live. And not only was there significant weight loss, 6 pounds, and I do a lot of walking throughout the day. Like I'm walking a lot. I'm walking probably around 15,000 steps a day. So that's a few miles. Quite a few. Not sure exactly how many steps there are. I forget the equation, but I'll probably have one more of these. And these are 17 ounces. So 51 ounces of water. Maybe I should have it. Plus I had the coffee. That was another, 16. So I'm up in the 60, 64 range, somewhere around there. So I've had plenty of fluids. And yes, you can count coffee as a liquid. It is a liquid. It's a liquid in your body. So yeah, it's a diuretic, but it is what it is. Anyway, any questions on that? So happy you're back, working on a ton. So I've been able to catch you. I lost 55 due to you. Thank you, Tammy McClure. But it wasn't me, it was you. Sadly, put on without weight on lately from stress, but starting again. Can't wait to catch up on your post. Awesome. There you go. Tammy's back on the wagon with us. So looks like we're gathering up a whole bunch of people and we're starting all over. And that's a good thing. I'm glad to motivate. That was the whole thing, was I wanted to motivate more people into keto. And I just happened to find the people that fell off the wagon with me, and we're climbing back on, and we're gonna race into the sunset, I guess. Whatever, right? He doesn't do this all day. My wife got them some snacks today. Maybe I should give that to him and see if that'll temper him down a little bit. Apricot and peach flavor. Anyway, anybody have any questions on that fast? It's a dry fast. I looked the dry fast up, and again, the dry fast, it is fantastic, isn't it? Yes, yes, it is. The dry fast is equivalent to 3 days of a regular fast. So one 24-hour day of a dry fast is equivalent to 72 hours of a regular fast. I thought that was pretty good. I could do them. I could do them every other day, pretty much. It's almost like implementing one meal a day, because if you eat and then, but instead of the one meal a day, I believe people on one meal a day still drink water throughout. Good. Bye-bye inflammation. Bye-bye. Bye-bye water retention. Means you're losing all your carbs. I hit my highest ketone level today, which was 1.2 since I've been back. So all that was good. Yeah, I don't have any issues with that dry fast at all. None. As long as it's, I keep reading about how there's no issues with it, there's only benefit, then I will still keep recommending it to you guys. I'm starting a fast tomorrow too. Awesome timing. Hoping to stick with it. The sticking with it, it's just on you. It's a conscious decision to eat something. Don't think about not eating something, okay? Because then it's just gonna sit in your head the whole time. And you're just gonna be like, oh, I wish it would get out of my head. Why do I keep thinking about this? Because you're thinking about not eating something. Just think about something else. Think about doing what you, shh. Just think about doing what you have to do that day. Think about the next chore or the next errand or the next thing at work. That's all you have to do. Don't think about the food. Don't think about not eating. Don't think about, well, you know, this or that or blah, blah, blah. Just don't think about it. Take it out of your mind. For me, it's stress eating. I don't mind not eating. Yeah. Stress can do a lot of damage to the body. Yes, pretty bird. Hello, bird. He does say pretty bird now, Jen.
Oh yeah?
Mm-hmm. Pretty bird. Pretty bird. I think you taught him that. See, you see what he's doing right now? Do you see what he's doing, Jen?
Uh-huh.
He's actually imitating me talking to the people on the thing. So he's just mumbling like blah, 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 blah. Because that's, do you hear him?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's acting like he's talking like I do. Like I just continuously talk and talk and talk. And he learns phrases, but now he's just he's just making noises because he thinks that's all I'm doing is making noise. Nice. Thanks. Everybody's a critic. Okay. So, everybody, tomorrow is fair day. So, we're going to try to check out the fair, do live things from the fair, give you guys some sort of idea of what you can do and what you can't do at a fair. Keto is on and off. I'm a wuss. No, Marie, it's fine. Marie. Keto's hard. Keto could be very hard, but once you've got it, it could be very easy too. But the temptations are always there. They're always going to be there. Like I love chocolate dipped granola bars. Those are awesome. But I could eat the whole pack, and that's not a good thing. I think there's ways around that. There's always ways around anything. I like mozzarella sticks. There's ways around that. You could take the cheese, and you could take pork rinds, crushed down pork rinds, season them up, roll a cheese stick into some batter, roll it up in that roll it up in the crumbs of the pork rinds, bake them, and you got Cholesterol high, I love cheese. Cholesterol, Marie, if you read Cholesterol Clarity by Dr. Eric Westman, it will explain that cholesterol has very little to do with anything about heart disease. So people and studies have been coming out that people with higher cholesterol tend to live longer than those with lower. Guys lose faster than us ladies because they don't have the soft, supple fat cells we do. I don't know. I don't know. I've seen some women, most of the women I see on Instagram, they're the ones that they tend to show a lot more weight loss than the guys. I think it's an equal opportunity diet. So I think there's people that put forth a lot of effort and they get a lot of result. There's people that put forth a medium effort, get medium result, little effort, get little result. So this diet is what you put into it, okay? You have to be focused. You have to be strict to it because if you cheat on the keto diet, it doesn't work. It just doesn't work. You have to be strict on the keto diet. That's the only way it works. There is like this lazy keto, I thought there was stuff going around. That doesn't work. Lazy keto doesn't work because you can get knocked out of ketosis for 3 or 4 days. So if you do that every 3 or 4 days, you're never in ketosis, so you're never really benefiting from the ketogenic diet. So why would you have cheat days? And like people talk to me and they ask me about keto and they're like, yeah, but you got to have cheat days. Well, no, if you got to have cheat days on a regular diet because you're not really adapting to a different kind of energy source. Whereas the keto diet, you're adapting to a whole different energy source that you're not usually adapted to. Usually you're adapted to the sugars and the carbs. Well, you're getting rid of those sugars and carbs, okay? So you never have to go back to those sugars and carbs if you don't want to. If you choose to, that's not keto. That's falling off the wagon. That's not a cheat day. Sadly it's a fail. It's a fail. There's no cheat days in keto. That's it. There's just no cheat days. Shh, 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 shh. He's staring at me. Hello, bird. Yesterday when I got off, he started repeating everything he knows. Hello, bird. I love you. Who knows what he's thinking? He's just sitting there looking at me like, what are you saying? Hello, bird. I should probably just do a show just on him. Just let him talk to the camera. It would be funny. You're going to be my inspiration to restart. I loved keto and just made excuses lately. How do you restart? Is restarting with a fast a good idea? Sure it is. Been eating garbage for a month, was keto for 1 year. Well, here's the way to get back to keto. Just get back to keto. You know how to eat it. You did it for a year. So just get back to keto. Try to get back to everything that you were doing. It's good to fast, but it's not necessary. It'll get you into ketosis much quicker though. But your body already knows what keto is, and it's much easier to get back into ketosis once your body knows how and knows what fats are and how to use them than it would be for somebody who just goes keto for the first time. For the first time, it's much harder for a person because their body has never had to adapt to fats versus depriving the body of carbs and sugars and glycogen and stuff like that. So that's the benefit of a person that has already been doing keto and going back into keto. So any other questions, comments, concerns? For me, there should be no snacks. There should be no snacks. you should, if you're having to snack, here's the issue you're having. You're not eating enough when you're eating that meal, okay? Your meals should be meals. They shouldn't be meals and snacks, meals and snacks. That's the standard American diet. What that does is that continually lets the body have some sort of energy source by you eating it, and never utilizes the energy source of your body fat that's stored. So when you eat, you're going to eat a meal that is sufficient and keeps you satisfied, okay, until your next meal. You shouldn't have to eat a meal and then have a snack in between to keep you satisfied until your next meal. It's not the way it works. And if you're feeling hungry after a meal, but a couple hours later, and maybe it's closer to bedtime, then fight the urge and just go to bed. That's it. You don't want to dip into that snack, because snacks also again hurt the keto and the weight loss process. Perfect, thanks. I am serious about how much you meant to me a year ago when I started. Right, research answers when others were misdirecting. Thank you, Tammy McClure. I appreciate the comment. I really do. And I appreciate all you guys, like I have been telling you all week. All the guys, everybody that's been coming back and they're helping me. I appreciate it. I really do. And if you guys can give a thumbs up on this video and all the other videos that we've been releasing. If you can watch some of the videos over and over again. If you guys can repost some of these videos that you think some of your friends might like grocery store shopping. I think you could look at some of the most popular videos. There's some that have had 10,000 views or more, maybe 12,000 or 13,000 views. If you can go to those videos and say, hey, my aunt or my sister or my brother or my friend or my neighbor, they can benefit from this, but here's how they get started. Here's what they can buy at the grocery store. Here's some snacks that they can choose from. Here's some things happy Sunday, y'all. Here's some ideas of fat bombs. What is a fat bomb? How does cholesterol affect my keto diet? What is cholesterol? Stuff like that. And it's all these videos, they're all here for you guys. There's no charge for any of this stuff. I'm not promoting anything. I'm not trying to sell you anything. I'm not, yes, Bird, I hear you, buddy. He's singing Mayberry. He'll do it. Here he goes. There it goes. He finishes the song. Yeah, I would never go on statin drugs either. My doctor offered them to me, and I said, no thanks. He was like, why wouldn't you not want to take them? So I explained why. I said, 90% of my cholesterol is already made through my body. There's no changing that, okay? Yeah, there's no changing how much your body makes in cholesterol. It just makes what it makes. Genetics has a lot to do with that. Now, eating cholesterol, it's really hard to eat a lot of to really affect your cholesterol. Shh, Bird, shh. So when you take a statin, it does cut down the overall cholesterol, but then your body just creates more of it to compensate for that loss. That's it. So cholesterol, I'll explain cholesterol real quick. Okay, here's your arteries, okay? Inflammation, which is caused by sugar, not caused by anything else. It's caused by sugar. Inflammation causes damage to the walls of the artery, which causes a weakness in the artery wall. Okay, when there's a weakness in the arterial wall, cholesterol, which is used like if there was a hole in this wall, I would use plaster to cover that hole up. If there's a damage to my artery, my body is going to use cholesterol as that plaster to protect that arterial wall, because what I'm eating is sugar and carbs, and it's causing inflammation, and it's causing my arterial walls to get weakened. So the body is pushing cholesterol up against all those weak spots. So when you look into these arteries, you're going to see a buildup of cholesterol. Now, is it cholesterol's fault that it's having to repair all those damages that you're causing by eating things that are causing inflammation, like sugars and carbohydrates? No. But if you stop eating the sugars and the carbs, you're going to stop causing the damage to the arterial walls, and the body is not going to have to keep putting cholesterol there to repair it. So once you stop eating the cholesterol, the damage to the walls stops to the point where there's no inflammation. The keto diet removes a lot of inflammation. That's how beneficial and health conscious the ketogenic diet is. So as it stops damaging the arterial walls, we stop needing as much cholesterol, and your body just slowly reduces that cholesterol back down. And over time, your cholesterol will get down, okay, on the ketogenic diet, but don't be alarmed if it's up a little higher. Cholesterol will come from the fat that you're eating. So, and it's just, it is what it is. But don't be afraid of it, because you're no longer damaging your arteries the way you were when you were eating high sugar foods, high sweets, high carbohydrate foods, and now the body doesn't need that cholesterol. So honestly, it'll just come in and go out. It doesn't get stuck everywhere. Okay? That's kind of some of that cholesterol clarity in a nutshell. If you can get that book, I would recommend it. It's definitely a very good read. Read that book, because the United States has been using the same cholesterol kind of knowledge and what is he doing? Has since the 1950s. They haven't really improved anything, and because what they do is they have marketed statins. If you've heard about statins are the #1 selling pharmaceutical in the world, and it makes the pharmaceutical company money. It makes the healthcare money. It makes your doctors money. It makes your politicians money who are taking kickbacks from the pharmaceutical companies or from the healthcare system. So, of course, they're going to keep pushing the statin idea, the statins. But when you do that, now statins, they found, tend to reduce your CoQ10, which is very beneficial for the heart. So now your statins are harming your CoQ10, which was helping your heart. So now you're hurting your heart by taking these statins in some people. But I'm not a doctor, so talk to your doctor first, like I did. I talked to my doctor. I said, no, I don't want the statins. Don't want them. I know what I'm eating. I know how it's working. And what happened, a week later, the nurse calls me up. She asked me if I wanted statins. I was like, no, I don't want the statins. So I went over the whole conversation I had with him, like I'm having with you guys. She listened. She said, at the very end, it's like she blocked me out and was probably doing some other things there. And she's like, so you don't want the statins? I was like, have you not listened to a word I said? It was just like, okay, fine, thanks, bye. Hang up the phone. A week later, the statins arrived in the mail. I don't pay anything for prescription, but it's just the fact that they send them anyway. It's just kind of irritated me. My wife is done with her salad. So that means I am done with my video. All right. Tomorrow we will be, oh no, tomorrow is not the fair. Tomorrow is I have to work tomorrow, right? Wednesday's the fair. I still have to work tomorrow. That sucks. So I will do another probably 20-hour fast, or 12, how many hours will it be? 7, 19, 20-hour fast again. And we'll see how that works out. See if I can get into a routine of doing that, because I feel like there's a lot of benefit to that, okay? I'm probably eating about 1 or 2 meals a day now. That's about it. Any questions, any comments, any concerns? I want to thank everybody that has come back that's new. I want to thank everybody that has been sticking with me all week, and we're going to keep doing this. So thank you, Tammy. I'm glad to have you back too. So my wife, she's funny. Yep, that was my bird yelling at my wife. Like, hey. Anyway, thank you. So it's tomorrow is not the fair. Tomorrow is still work. I'll be back on here again tomorrow. The next day is the fair. I'll probably go to the fair a couple times this week. More than once. It'll definitely be more than once.
Wednesday is the fair.
Wednesday.
Monday.
I know.
Then there's Tuesday. Wednesday's the fair.
No, Tuesday's the fair. I'm off Tuesday.
I have doctor's appointments on Tuesday.
Why did you do that?
Because you weren't off at the
I
time.
am. I told you I was off. I'm off Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
I made these like a month ago. A month ago.
I've been off for a month. I have. I told you I put in for it over a month ago. It was a vacation pick from last year. Okay. Talk to you guys later. Thanks for hanging in there. Bye, everybody.